So if you haven't guessed by the title, something totally different to the channel, basically an actual Forza barn find in real life. So this WRX was found in a driveway sitting for about 6 years, hasn't been started or anything like that. It ran before they parked it. So it's been sitting for 6 years and it hasn't been started or anything. So we got to go through the process of priming the engine, getting all the fluids redone and everything like that to get this thing started. So a new series here on the channel, a little IRL, barn find rebuild resurrection of this WRX. 2004 WRX was like about 67,000 miles. So going over the state of the car, as you guys can see, the body is actually super clean except for the bumper punch that somebody decided to punch into the back bumper, which of course we're gonna have to fix. So aesthetically the car is in great shape. Of course you have the rust and stuff from sitting for about 6 years, which is things that we're gonna have to take care of, doing all new brakes on the car, everything like that. Definitely gonna have to repaint the interior because it's got some faded pink in there. So the car is automatic, but that is something that is probably gonna change very soon. But like I said, this car has been sitting for 6 years, so it's got the normal traditional things of something that's been sitting for 6 years. Where is hood release button? So it is the the 2.0 turbo WRX. As you can see, it's got a little bit of love on the inside of the engine, parent intake on there, which definitely gonna have to change out that filter and stuff. But it is on full BC Racing coilovers, which is actually super nice to have full BCs with camber plates and everything on this car. That's why it's sitting as low as it is. Of course, you got a little rub and stuff like that on these 18-inch tires on the fenders. But overall, super excited to start this project and get this car up and running. It was something that I've been wanting to do for a while, get a project car, and well, this WRX just happened to kind of fall in my lap in a sense. So the car did come with a nameless CapEx exhaust on it, as well as it does have the factory WRX trunk, which we're going to probably be switching back to the WRX trunk and putting the STI wing on it, because when we got the car in and I started looking at it, you can see around the STI wing there's a little bit of flavor showing up there. So definitely want to take care of that and get that cleaned up, and also aesthetically fix up this carbon fiber wing that's a little bit faded. So that's something definitely going to get addressed in this whole build project in this series. So the other thing the car did come with was also another full catback exhaust. So definitely going to start the car and see which exhaust sounds the best. It was sitting on these 16s that you can see was sitting with no aerodums, and then we put the 18s on it before we put it up on the trailer. So a new series and stuff like that we're going to be running here. Hope you guys are going to stick around for this whole rebuild project of this Subaru. Big thank you to my work for letting me bring it here to get it running before we take it back to the house and work on it in the home garage. So I'm gonna get the car in here, we're gonna take a look at the underside state and see kind of where we're at, because it's been sitting, so there's gonna be some crusties underneath. So actually, first time looking underneath the WRX to see kind of where we're looking at. Obviously, we need to pick up another fog light grill because that one's missing. Touch up the bumper and stuff like that, and repaint the hella horns. They're kind of a little bit faded. So underside of the vehicle, what to really expect for a car that's been sitting for 6 years. A lot of spider webs and cobwebs and a lot of surface rust and things like that of course we're going to have to address. As you can see, the BC coils up there, they look like they're in okay shape. May need to get them rebuilt, maybe some internal rebuild on it, but that's something I'm gonna have to get with once I get the car started and running, because spring's got a little bit of flavor up there also, but nothing that isn't too detrimental. We do have obviously a lot of spider webs, cobwebs, and a lot of surface rust and stuff with this car being sitting. So things that we're gonna have to address, and looks like the exhaust gasket is definitely caked. Gonna have to change that out as well. But like I said, we do have 2 exhausts, so we might be checking which exhaust we want to do. So overall, for a car that's almost 20 years old, is a little bit better than I expected. Of course, like I said, there's a decent amount of surface rust that we're gonna have to clean up and clear out. The rear coilovers, just like the fronts, looking about in the same condition. Not seeing really anything other than one of them that looks like it's got a little bit of a leak in it, so we may have to address that. But overall, the car is in pretty decent shape given the age and how long it's been sitting. So the main project is really going to be getting this engine running, getting it primed with new fluids and stuff like that, and getting this thing up and running so we can really see where we're at with everything else, and you know, get some new heat shielding and stuff like that fixed. So a new part to the channel, a little IRL look, definitely getting heat brakes. Those things have been seen way better days. But overall, a little bit of a barn find in real life here. Not super old like a lot of the other barn finds you'd find, but you know, a WRX that's been sitting with less than 100K from 2004. Definitely a pretty cool find, a pretty cool pickup. Super excited to start this project and get this thing going. So hope you guys enjoyed this and you guys want to come back and see more. You should guys follow me on all social media, all found in the description box below. I will be doing posts and stuff on Instagram as well as continuing this series along with the normal gaming content. So as always, thank you guys for coming back and watching another episode. I'm Rabbit. I'll see you guys on the track.